How's it going, everyone? Whiskey and I doing our, I suppose it's becoming our annual yearly birthday celebration where we decide to take our stroll through the city, see what kind of bad shit's going on down in the city at night, right? As you've seen, just like during the day, sirens going all the time. Usually it's the sheriff's probably in a hurry just to speed through town. You see that around here, these parts quite a bit, where they'll turn on their lights just to get through the lights and the traffic, but whatever. You know, you see that once in a while, you pay attention, and when they get down the road, they shut it all off and continue on as normal. Otherwise, the other piece of footage we showed you is they're doing a Latin America celebration, whatever event they usually do elsewhere, and they're doing it at what we call Triangle Park. So as you can see, Defiance does do some decently cool stuff once in a while, right? And not just, right, got stuff going on. Point is, I don't know. Let's keep this one short, I guess. I'll share a little piece here out of, hold on a second. So I don't know, I gotta be careful, I guess, right? Because you get one little thing wrong. Like I slipped up. I apologize to anyone. I put out the video there about the Columbus cop. Well, we had, that was not Columbus, Ohio. I said Columbus, Ohio. Of course, somebody pointed it out, so instead of redoing the whole video, by the time it was realized, I slipped up because there was a very similar case out of Columbus, Ohio. Really, the state, where it was at really didn't matter about the point of my video, but a bunch of people called it out and act like I'm spreading bad stuff and now I should be ashamed of myself. I get it that I need to get my act together on some things, get my mind with it. But that's just an honest slip up, right? Is what it is. So I'm gonna share, point is I'm gonna share this little clip. Let's talk about First Amendment auditing, right? You come to Defiance, and maybe many of the areas here, smaller areas, certain areas in this country, some will argue because it's Republican ran, whatever, right? But you come to Defiance, and this will give you a good preview of smart cities, right? This will give you a better feeling about it. Because if you come here, it's not going to be horrible, right? It's like you can come here and film out here all you want. You can go film inside the courthouse. You can go throw your camera into the windows of public buildings, throw your into the businesses, public viewing, right? Go to the police station, sheriff's station, throw your camera out there. No big deal, right? First Amendment auditing. So, our friend Bobby Schaefer piped up in there, and I agree with him. He says, BS, and I have, I'll leave the clip, little screenshots here, right? But I have the lawsuit to prove it, right? And that's true, right? Because at first when I was like, well, First Amendment, okay, yeah, so you're going to come here and pass the First Amendment audits, and this is my problem. We need to be auditing the whole thing, right? But this guy, I'm not sure whose channel is. I'm gonna see if I can find out, right? Because I haven't really heard of them. And somehow we have these auditors always coming to Defiance, and I know nothing about it, right? They don't even share my story, right? But, so how stupid is that? But point is, you know, sure, you come to Defiance and on the face of it, everything seems all good, right? It's the corruption behind the scenes. And the point is that this guy claims he's a world-class First Amendment Auditor, touring the country, you know, whatever. I'll have to scope him out. Maybe I've seen, but I don't recall his name, right? But, and Defiance passed, you know, however he said it, right? Flying colors with their oaths and all that. No, Defiance, our public offices, they are very much against their oaths. In fact, is almost every even small town, big city, your public officials are violating their oaths. Your police are violating their oaths, right? This is what we don't want to get at. You got to audit the whole system, the whole damn thing, right? Because you come to Defiance, on this look of things, you just come through and scope through. Oh, it looks nice here. Oh, you go watch these First Amendment Auditors. Oh, well, you know what? Those are nice officers. All this and that. It's the behind the scenes, the lives that are ruined, the shit that's going on around here, the rise in homelessness right here in this very area, the waste of money on all kinds of things, right? Buying this, building out. I think I showed it in one of my videos, right? All the money going to all this, just like anything, wasting all this money on all the surveillance, on all this shit to turn us into a smart city. Factually, you know, they here in Defiance, they're so proud of winning these awards, known for their achievements in the move to smart cities, right? Smart 21 community right here in Defiance. This way. Come on. Dudes apologized for piping. I was telling my dog to come on, right? What kind of world we live in? I used to rev my pipes up and ain't nobody gonna hear me say sorry, right? That's not in the middle of town. Anyways, this is how we spend it. Just one more glorious day for us, right? But that's something to think about. Oh, you passed the First Amendment audits. You know, yeah, I can't tell you how many First Amendment auditors somehow always come through Defiance. Right? Whatever. It's going to pass with flying colors. It's the shit that I'm pointing out in my videos. And, you know, there's a few other people. And I always try to shout them out when I can. Right? This is the shit that's getting overlooked. And it's the important stuff. Right? Yeah, it's shitty if you get violated because you're filming in public. Yeah, that's shitty. We don't have that over here. So, I mean, if that's your biggest concern, come over here, live in Defiance, and you will think you're living in utopia. Right? But some of us know better. That's the very least of the concerns, actually. The biggest concerns is how the very important rights are being violated blatantly. And they don't care. When they're called out on it, they don't care. They get sued for it, they don't care. Right? And that's the kind of stuff we're talking about. That, you know, like if you watch, maybe it was 2 years ago now, right? But if you watch that video where I was sitting up here in town, catching the cops break the law left and right. Right? too many people are just worried about the filming in public, right? I'm talking about all our rights and pointing out the real dirty stuff that we don't want to face. And of course, our problems began with more than just that, right? It isn't just a public servant issue. It isn't just a corrupt cop issue. It's a corrupt people issue as well. So, but the thing is, the kind of stuff I'm talking about is in every community. Guarantee it, right? Come on. And stuff needs done about it, right? People need to be held to their oaths. But the fact of the matter is, you're not going to be seeing that happen. So the truth is, you got to pay attention. And be very careful about the people you trust in your life, right? They'll hand you over to these people who'll be more than happy to destroy your life. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Whiskey and I, we appreciate it very much. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep all of his commandments, for that is the whole duty of man. For God will bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. See ya.